This is our SlurryKat Macerator. We've developed this in the last 10 years. We've tested it extensively in various ranges of slurry, and we've also done extensive testing in our R&D facility where we've really refined the spreading and the distribution of the unit. So you might ask, what's different about the SlurryKat Macerator compared to every other one on the market? Well, it's vastly different. It's been designed differently, it's been tested differently, and here in our R&D facility at SlurryKat, we can get testing and data that is superior to anything else on the market, let alone our 30 years of agri-contracting experience on top of that. Looking at the macerator in more detail, we use a ventilated system rather than a pressurized system. All of our competitors use pressure to make the distribution across the boom, where we use ventilation and we control the distribution through each of the outlets in a very controlled and precise way. The SlurryKat Macerator comes in 4 different models. It's V30, V36, V42 and V48. This means that it's not a one-size-fits-all like you'd find in some other manufacturers. We specifically put a macerator designed for your particular needs on your machine to get the best performance possible. That means that not just do the outlets vary depending on the width of the machine, also the screens that we put inside the dribble bar for controlling the distribution and for getting the maximum chopping performance on fibres like straw and silage. They're also specifically chosen for the specific application to get the maximum performance no matter what the application is. Let's discuss what's inside the macerator and makes this distribution very good. Inside we have a screen each side which covers the outlets which the green hoses are connected to. On this screen there's an arrangement of holes and slots which provide a platform where the slurry and the fibres and the silage are managed in a very precise way. The holes in the macerator are the outlets. They control the amount of flow that flows through the macerator. The slots also provide a scissor type effect, or like a shear bar, where the fibres, the straw, the silage can get caught on those slots, and then they're also chopped by the rotating knives. Going on to the rotating knives, we have 6 each side, so rotating discs, 6 of them which are spring mounted, 12 in total. Inside of these discs there is an air chamber, and that's where the ventilation comes into the macerator and is expelled out through the centre of the disc. So every time the disc passes over the hole, we're able to put a shot of air out behind the slurry into the green delivery hoses. So we specifically select every macerator and assemble it to suit the application. If you're like this one mounted on a tanker, you would have a different type of cutting and screen arrangement inside compared to you would have on a dribble bar. Likewise, if it was a single head unit dribble bar or trailing shoe compared to a double head unit like you'd have in this, we would also have a different screen and a different arrangement inside the macerator. So on the side of the macerator, on both sides, front and rear, we have an inspection hatch. This may be seen as quite a neat and small inspection hatch, but this is only for checking the macerator. Because the performance is so good on the macerator, you do not need a large inspection hatch, which is seen on some other manufacturers' units, that they require access all the time to clear fibres away after blockages. We don't need that. We just have a small inspection hatch for maintenance purposes only. If you want to remove the screens or any parts of the macerator inside, you can take 5 bolts off the end of the macerator and remove the end. Very easy to allow full access inside the macerator for any maintenance work. All our macerators are specifically designed and chosen and tested in a way that suits every particular application. If it's going on a tanker, it's an umbilical system, we will have a different selection for different applications. Our aim is to get the best performance for you in the field and give you the best distribution, the best chopping performance, and overall make your machine completely seamless and effortless to use. So if you want to know more about the SlurryKat Elite Tanker range or any other slurry equipment, contact us today here at the factory at SlurryKat, or contact your nearest dealer for further information.